from the Subway Takes thing, I got an email from an acting agency here in Chicago, pretty big one.
Oh yeah, tell me this.
Yeah, so I get an email from the guy who like owns the agency. So he's like, "Hey, saw your Subway Takes."
He was like, "We'd like to have you come audition, take your clothes off."
Yeah,
for
yeah.
us,
Do you have a turban? Bring
Yeah.
it. And I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is someone. This is what
Yeah,
you want in the
right.
business,
The
right?
business.
You want someone to see
Business and
something,
comedy.
and they call you in." So I've had two other agencies. The first one I got because I did a web series, and they saw that. And they're
That's
like,
right.
Yeah, and I basically went in, and it was a formality. They're like,
Yeah.
"We like you.
You're
sign
in.
here."
Yeah.
The second one, same thing. They're like, "We saw your stand-up. Come in, sign here." So I think this is the energy. They saw the clip. I think it's the same thing. I go in. The main guy was there. He goes, "Hey, thanks for coming in. You're actually going to meet with these 3 people," and he just leaves. So it was a very quick.
Okay.
So now
Bait and
it's
switch, as they
3
call it in
people
business.
who are like casting agents or whatever their role is, title, and now they're like interviewing me.
Grilling you, yeah.
And I'm a little bit like, y'all found me.
I don't even want to be here.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I was like, feels like now, and I was in recruiting. I know what this
Yeah,
is.
right.
And they're like, "So what are you looking for?" And I was like, "What are you looking for, bitch?" I was so annoyed.
It's
And
like asking someone at a date and being like, "So
tell
why
me,
do you want?"
it was just so weird. I was like, did I miss?
Yeah.
I was confused because I also have precedent though. I have 2 of these under my belt. I
Right,
know how this
right.
works. And so then one lady goes, and she's like, "I'm really like direct," and I just got to say, like, normally she's like, in my experience, stand-ups, bad actors, and I'm like, how are you saying this to my
Y'all
face?
invited
Yes,
me
I'm like,
here.
but also it's an
Which
insane.
it also correct. Of course, it's correct. These
Also,
are bad
you-
actors, bad people, bad.
You know what?
Bad,
though?
bad.
You know what's worse? Actors are worse stand-ups. That's
You should have told her that. Please tell me you said that.
I thought of it after. I was like, God damn it!
Go back for a second meeting.
But
'Cause
it
that-
was just-
dude, that would have been because that's true.
Yes.
You're like, and actors make terrible stand.
Yeah. So shut your fucking mouth.
and they're strictly an acting agency.
And they're strictly an acting. And I was just like, so it was very.
We know it's
weird.
not modeling.
I was like, I started taking my clothes off. I'm like, do you like this at all?
Yeah.
I was like
You're doing the
embarrassed.
accent.
Yeah. I could do one accent
Yeah.
well. So it's just, it was so, and so I leave. It was kind of weird, and I was very like nice. I was very cordial with it, and I gave the answers. 45 minutes.
How do you respond to that? Actors.
I go,
stand-up's
well,
not
I go,
actors.
I said this. I go, well, you asked me for like a reel. I sent it to you. So what do you think?
Great.
Because I was
An
like,
acting reel.
fuck off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent you, and I was like,
And what did she say?
and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your stuff. It's good." And I was like, "So why would you
Yeah, why
make that
would you-
statement?
yeah, that's
What's the
so
point of that
funny.
statement? What are you trying to like, intimidate me?"
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
so it also made me feel like in stand up, like whatever small niche of success we've carved out is like we have to deal with bullshit all the time, but people
It's not
don't.
like that.
Our talent is not questioned by like people in our industry at this point. Does that make sense? Like, if
Yeah,
I go
well,
to,
especially for me, because people in the industry have no idea I exist, which is great.
But if I
no
go
one's
to-
critiquing my talent because they have no idea I
if I
exist.
go to a club, the booker isn't there being like, "So what are you doing here?" Like
Yeah,
it's
right.
not like it's not
Right.
that energy ever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel like I was like thrown off a little bit by it, but I answer all the questions diligently. I leave
So
and I'm like,
funny.
I fucking hated that. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I get an email a few days later like, "Hey, thanks for coming in. We'd like you to read these sides and send us a tape." And I go. I responded within like 30 seconds. I go, I've actually moved in a different direction. I was like, fuck off. Fuck off.
I love that.
I was like, don't
that's
at me.
awesome.
And then,
Which I love that you use their language.
yeah,
We're taking it in a different
yeah.
direction.
I was like, this is stupid. I was like,
You
don't ask me
gaslit.
to.
Do they respond?
No response. And then I separately I replied. That was a reply all. I replied to the main guy, and I go, by the way, if you want to have a call, 5-minute call about my feedback, I was like, I'd be happy to chat because it's a professional courtesy to him.
Dude.
Because I'm like,
Did he take you up on it?
no response from
Yeah,
him
right.
either. Because I did
They
say
went out
like,
of business.
but it just was like one of those things. I'm
Well,
like,
tell Vikram to get in there.
I was gonna say I got some people like, you want me bald? Get in there. But it just was. It was one of those things where I felt a little proud of like, I'm like,
Good for you.
I don't need this.
Good for you, because boy, oh boy, would I have been sucking their dick
You would have been tap
and still not
dancing.
gotten it. Yeah.
Because it's also, I'm like, fine, I can't be in a Subway ad. Like, fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
Right.
I'm like,
for shit you don't even want.
yeah, and
Because
just,
do you know what they cast? Do they cast any like
This is what-
TV?
they
or is
do
it all
cast.
commercial?
It is some TV stuff, but it's all like Chicago Fire,
Yeah,
Chicago
right.
Med. It's not what I want. And
Yeah.
then she goes, "Oh, are you interested in theater, like drama, plays?" I was like, "No, it's
No, absolutely
gay."
not.
Yeah, I go, no. I had such a stand-up
She
response.
goes, y'all make terrible actors.
I'm
Would
like, what are you
like
gonna
to act every single night live?
What are you
on
going to
stage?
suggest next? I do improv? I'm like, what are you talking about? So it's just one of those things where I just,
That's awesome.
I was
That's a
like,
good story.
she goes, that's how you train as an actor. I'm like, bitch, I've trained as an actor already. I've done
And
this.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and I
So-
hate you. It was just I was very happy in
That's funny.
whatever we're not successful, but we're full-time comedians. So I was like, I kind of wanted to be
true.
like, we don't need
And there is a thing where you have to remind yourself, like, me, to a lot of other people, and to me a few years ago, I'm living the dream right now.
Yes,
The dream
and
is
I had a full circle moment with that, and I was like, I was very happy. I really want this guy to call me because I want to be like, yeah, here's what I'm going to tell you, just because I appreciate you reaching out and you're the owner of this,
Yeah,
so you should know how your team
Right.
is interacting with talent, because this is not
Talent.
how you should conduct this. And every other one I've done has not been like that at all. So I was like kind of surprised. I'm like,
Now I hope you become successful just out of spite.
Oh.
So they can actually come to you
yes,
for something
oh,
and make
I can't
an
wait.
offer, and
I
you
can't
go,
be like, fuck off.
we're going a different direction.